Good evening, my impatients. It is Andrew the Android Koloski here. I am live and ready to perform for all of you. Hi, how are you? To quote Daniel Johnston, how are you guys doing? How are things going with you? I got some artwork from today that I'm willing to share. But first, I want to get some impatients filing in and engaging with me. Or maybe I'll just go right into the artwork with nobody in the house. I mean, I could do that too. I could do that too, guys. I can do that too. I can go over the artwork with nobody in the house. That's for sure. And maybe I will. Maybe I will. So I'm going to start off with the first drawing, which I created today. I know Ty will like this one. This one says, "I'm the big dog. I'm not prey. I'm a German shepherd. Ho, 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 ho." So as you can see, I'm a German shepherd. I'm the big dog. Then there's this one. I say, even if they tortured me, I have to make my life happen. Stop blaming them. It's self-explanatory. Even if I was tortured, I have to make my life happen. And the last one is my mother's green bunny. Dr. Natural says to Otto, "You rarely leave your bedroom and post on the internet all day. Is this true?" Otto says, "I go to the gym, get coffee, so not all day, but I am alone a lot." Dr. Natural says, "You're slipping into an inner fantasy world alone in your head. You're in a delusional daydream world. You have spent years in this fantasy land. The key to recovery is to get a life in the real world." And, I think that basically sums it up, guys. Basically sums it up. The key to recovery is to get a life in the real world. Get out of the solitude and get a life in the real world. So we got 4 impatients in the house. Start firing away your questions, my impatients. Start firing away your questions. Get out of Otto Greenberg land or Wonderland or Sugarland or whatever you want to call Otto Greenberg's fantasy world and socially engage. Develop interpersonal relationships. Get financially independent. Get a life. The key to recovery is to get a life, man. Don't do the same thing over and over again. And remember, social media is not my ticket to riches and fame. It's my ticket to pouring my life down the drain. All right. So what is going on? What is going on, guys? it can get better. Life can get better. I'm in a pit of misery. I'm going through a hard time. But I have to make it get better. Nobody is going to do it for me. Man, so something I'm doing recently is I'm running a lot. I'm going to the gym. I'm running for quite some time now. I'm getting nice and slim, nice and sexy. I mean, looks aren't my problem because really I'm looking sexier than ever at 37 years old. The problem here isn't my appearance, that's for sure, because I'm looking hot. The problem here isn't my looks. Because I'm like the hottest guy. I mean, and the problem here isn't even my performance ability and my comedy ability, because that's pretty top notch too. The problem is the delusions and schizoaffective disorder, really. Dead Cop says that's awfully convenient. Somebody says sounding a little narcissistic. What do you mean I'm sounding a little narcissistic? I'm sounding confident. I'm really getting myself nice and hot. I'm working hard on my appearance. I think my performance and comedy is pretty top notch too. How am I sounding narcissistic, guys? It's good to have confidence. It's good to believe in yourself. What am I supposed to say? Oh, I'm funny. I mean, I'm funny, but I don't rise to the stature of comic genius. You know, I'm good at performing, but I'm okay. You know, like it's good to believe in yourself. And I am a hot guy. I mean, what am I supposed to say? Oh, I'm atrocious looking. You know, I'm hot. I'm pretty hot. I'm pretty happy about my appearance. I mean, it's really all I have going for me. So it's good to have self confidence and self esteem when it comes to your appearance, your comedy, your acting. Because I don't have a job. I'm a disabled adult child. Um, you know that's what I have going for me, and that's what I'm proud of. You know, what am I supposed to say? Everything about me is pathetic. I'm a loser in every sense of the word. Everything about me is pathetic. Everything about me is completely a loser. I mean, there's I mean, like, what am I supposed to say? You know, Taylor Time says, "Why don't you try going on some auditions for movies?" That's a great idea. That's a great idea. You know, Taylor says, you know, it doesn't mean the polar opposite. It just means shades of gray. You know, there's a happy medium here. You know, you're not a comic genius, but you're funny. You know, but it doesn't mean you're atrocious at comedy. I'm choosing the two extremes. I'm funny, but I'm no Dave Chappelle or Jim Gaffigan. You know. I'm handsome, but I'm no Tom Holland or Robert Downey Jr. Tiger's here and he says, "Bark like the German Shepherd you are." Ho, 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 ho. Be the big dog. You got to go out there and get the success. You got to take the acting job, take the comedy job. Get out of Otto Greenberg land. Get out of Sugarland. Get out of Wonderland. Go out there and make your life happen. Tiger says, "What's up, big dog?" The big dog is ferocious. The big dog is hungry. Hey, Mama, are you getting dinner? I'm live, so don't say anything about anything too crazy.
Tiramisu?
Yeah, please. Don't say anything too crazy. I'm live. Don't say anything.
All right.
All right.
Call me later.
All right. Taylor says, woof, woof, woof. Mama in the house. All right, here we go. Here's my dinner. I got a ham steak for dinner tonight. Somebody says, you need some big dog shirts, bro. I agree with you, Rusty. I agree with you. God bless my mother. Oh, it's a ham steak. It's a ham steak, not hot dogs. I got some popcorn too. This is pretty good. This is pretty delicious, man. Yeah, man. Tiger says, your mother prepared you a delicious meal made with love. Your mother loves you. Tiger says he hasn't had ham steak in a long time. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time you have some ham steak. It tastes really good, the ham steak, yeah. So, Rusty, I can't wait till you, me, and Tiger hang out. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. We'll play No Mercy. We'll rock and roll. It's going to be a fucking party, that's for sure. I'm eating my dinner. Big dogs need a big dinner, you know? Big dogs need a big dinner. Somebody says it would be better than the Jerusalem Avenue days, that's for sure. Yeah, they were kind of fair weather friends, so I'll have a good friend, you know? I'll have a good friend in Tiger and Rusty. We'll play some No Mercy. We'll play some WrestleMania 2000, some Perfect Dark, GoldenEye. It's going to get better, guys. No, we will not. Rusty Tiger and I, we're heterosexual men. We're just buddies. We're hanging out. If we do, we might go out. We might go out trying to find women at a. I mean, well, I know some people are in relationships. Tiger's a straight man. Rusty's a straight man. You know, this is just buddies hanging out. They'll be wingmen for me. We'll go to a bar or a club and we'll try to get some. They'll be my wingmen while I try to meet chicks. I know some of them are in relationships though, so. So he says, how do you feel about chicks with a lot of guns? I don't know. I guess okay. It's not attractive, but it's not a deal breaker. So how's your night going, guys? What are you guys up to? Doing anything fun? How about Tiger? Tiger, what are you up to? He's chilling. He's smoking marijuana. It's legal where he is. He's smoking marijuana and having some tea. That's great, guys. All right, finished my ham steak. Now it's time for some popcorn. Time for some popcorn. Rusty says, let's say we go out to a bar and get a chick, but she's mildly overweight. Do you talk to her? Yes, absolutely. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. Tiger, did you see my artwork from today? Would you like me to share it? I shared it earlier in the stream, but I know you're in the house now, so maybe it's time to go over it again. He didn't see it, so I'm going to go over my artwork. Okay, fair enough. The first one. I'm the big dog. I'm not prey. I'm a German Shepherd. Ho, 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 ho. So that's the first one. That's obviously inspired by Tiger. That's great, big dog. This one. Even if they tortured me, I have to make my life happen. Stop blaming them. And lastly, it says my mother's green bunny. Dr. Natural says you rarely leave your bedroom and post on the internet all day. Is this true? Otto says I go to the gym, get coffee, so not all day, but I am alone a lot. Dr. Natural says you're slipping into an inner fantasy world, alone in your head. You're in a delusional daydream world. You have spent years in this fantasy land. The key to recovery is to get a life in the real world. Like Tiger says, that's right. Somebody asks, how do I get a life in the real world? I guess go to pros programs, NAMI, maybe go back to the Fountain House, maybe get a job. Try talking to people. Somebody says, when are you going to do those? When are you going to do those things? Taylor says Fountain House is in New York and you don't like New York City, so maybe that's not the option for you. Or do something. Get a job, go to a pros program, go to a mental health recovery group. You know? TV says you prefer fantasy. You prefer Joanne Greenberg land. Not going to lie. It's true. But I need to leave Joanne Greenberg land and get a life. Taylor says I should join a club. What club should I join? TV says, have you ever thought about going through the telephone directory and looking for Joanne Greenberg's? Maybe. That's a good idea. Maybe I could talk to Joanne Greenberg, and maybe she could be my friend. Maybe Joanne Greenberg could be my friend. I think she's still alive. I know she's older. But I think she's still alive, yeah. Joanne Greenberg wrote the novel I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, which is about a woman living in a solitary daydream world and losing touch with reality. And I think one of the big, I didn't read it, but it was described to me. And in the novel, her doctor, who's based on Dr. Fromm Reichman, I believe, says to Joanne Greenberg, Joanne Greenberg obviously doesn't like living in the real world because she has to, experience a lot of hardships. She has to go back to work or whatever. And, basically, the Dr. Fromm Reichman, her psychiatrist, says, I never promised you the real world would be a rose garden, but, it's not all rainbows and butterflies, but if you want to get anywhere in life, you have to live in reality, not fantasy. Somebody says, you should probably read it. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe. Somebody says, where do you need to go in life? Maybe the journey is optional. Fair enough. I've seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder in the 70s version. Yeah. Taylor says, you know what you need to do, but when will you do it? TB wants a rendition of Pure Imagination. Come with me and we'll be in a world of pure imagination. To be honest with you, Taylor, I got to do it sooner rather than later because when my mother dies and my father dies, I'm going to be up Schitt's Creek without a paddle because they're supporting me, Tiger asks, what would you do in a group home? I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's enough of this popcorn. TB says, well done, eating slower this evening. You ate at a normal pace tonight. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right. I got some cookies here. TB says, small steps leading to bigger things. Somebody asks me, are you talking to any ladies? Nope. I'm single. I have no ladies on the horizon. It is what it is. I could try going back on dating apps, but every time a woman learns that I'm disabled, they kind of lose interest in me, you know? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. No lady wants to date a 37-year-old disabled person with no money. Tiger asks, would you ever go on one of those Netflix shows about disabled dating? Yeah, why not? Why not, guys? Somebody says, you need dating on the spectrum. I'm under the impression the spectrum is autism. I don't think I have autism, guys. At least I've never been diagnosed as having it. I'm schizoaffective. I mean, maybe I have autism. I don't know. Nobody's diagnosed me or nobody's told me to my face I have autism. So says, you would love an autistic woman. You would love a woman who is autistic. Maybe. Maybe that's what I need, an autistic girlfriend. A sexy autistic girlfriend. I don't know that David Bowie song, unfortunately, TB, so I cannot sing it. Somebody says, I think you could pull a bad autistic bitch. I think you could pull an autistic baddie. I just got to listen to her talk about Sonic the Hedgehog a lot. He says, just stay away from borderline personality girls. They're big trouble. Ooh. Had some good dinner tonight. Somebody says borderline personality is a no-fly zone. That's a no-fly zone. Don't date anybody who has borderline personality. I am not clear to buzz that tower. It's a very dangerous life, yeah. All right, guys. Some people were asking about my OnlyFans. What about my OnlyFans, guys? I haven't posted content on there in a few days, but it exists. If you're of age and you want to see spicy content, I'm Andrew Koloski on OnlyFans, you know? Somebody says, maybe you should paywall it up. Maybe. I don't think a lot of people are interested in seeing male spicy content. They would rather pay for sexy women. They're OnlyFans. So, yeah, somebody says, you're a hot guy. Don't underestimate yourself, Andrew. Maybe, I don't really want to show off for men, though. I'm a heterosexual, you know? Somebody says, it doesn't matter. Brings in the moolah. Brings in the moolah. I'm having a hard time getting subscribers, and I'm doing it for free. So I don't think a lot of people would pay $20 to see the fruits of my body. You know. TB says, when something is free, people take it for granted. Make them pay $20 to see the fruits of your body. Make them pay $20 to see the fruits of your body. Tiger says, that's right. Charge them $20 to see the fruits of your body, or at least $5 a month. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Grapes and strawberries. Grapes and strawberries. All right, guys. Any last questions here? Or should I hit the old dusty trail? I mean, Tiger, you got any questions? Or should I hit the old dusty trail here? TV says, adios, amigos. This was a good live stream. We covered a lot. I'm taking the Coben Fi around 8:15 this evening because I just finished eating now. I have to wait 2 hours after I eat to take it. It's a pain in the ass. So since I just finished eating, I have to take the Coben Fi at 8:15 this evening. You have to take it on an empty stomach. And then you have to wait an hour after you take it. So I have to wait till 9:15 before I can eat again. It sucks. But it's what I got to do, guys. It's what I got to do. All right, peace out, my impatience. I'll talk to you later, maybe.